Alrighty. Everything seems to be live. Let's see here. Go to YouTube. Make sure this is... It's not right. I have to fix it. I need to figure out how to turn the capture and caption. Brian, give me 1 second. My chat will be invisible for a moment. I go in here and change the settings. I don't know what's happening in this Cubs-Cardinals game. I literally just tuned it in. And apparently both, like, Contreras left because he got hurt or something. And then Michaelis got hurt because he threw it Ian Happ. I have no idea what happened. No pun intended. I have no idea what happened. We'll just leave it there. Alright, now I can see chat again. Welcome in to episode 63 of the Mile High franchise. We are past the deadline. We made a couple trades. And, you know I said we were sellers, but boy, this team has really played themselves into a situation where it would be criminal to keep selling. So I kind of went a neutral route. We kind of are in between. We went out and got Chris Flexen for the bullpen, 31 years old, B potential, and he is going up. Worst case scenario is if we don't make it, we have a guy for our bullpen next year because he is just arbitration. We did give up Sean Bouchard, who we sent him to the Mariners, and he's actually in the lineup tonight for the Mariners. So we'll see him. Hopefully he doesn't smack 3 home runs off of us. So, and after we're done, we'll take a little peeky at our draft picks. I'm not going to lie. I went ahead and looked at them. I'm not going to spoil anything. I think it is our best draft of the franchise so far. I will say that. I really do think so. You could be the judge, but I really think it's the best one. Let me... It's Hudson for the Cardinals. Yeah, he just came in. Miles Michaelis did start the game. But I have no idea what happened. I loaded the stream up, and Contreras had like a knot on his head. And then next thing I know, Ian Happ gets hit by a pitch, and then they toss Michaelis out. I don't know what happened. So... Interesting Braves trivia. Matthews is the only player to play for the Boston Braves, Milwaukee Braves, and I did not know that. Fun fact. The Birdland fun fact. Alright. Enough of this. Let's hop into the game today. We're taking on the Mariners in Seattle. It is another away game. Promise the next episode we're probably against the Orioles, but we'll be at home. So, there you go. Sean Bouchard hitting 8th for them tonight.
From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Interleague baseball on MLB.
We're 56 and 57.
The Colorado Rockies taking on the Seattle
We are 2 games back in the last wild card spot. I mean, I guess we're there, but we need to play a little better to truly feel like we're there. So, what's up, Gabe? I do want to hear your joke. Just because I say y'all's jokes are bad doesn't mean I don't want to hear them. All right. Ian Happ hitting leadoff. Brendan McKay on the mound. Wind is blowing in, so home runs could be hard. As you see the numbers for Brian McKay this year, or Brendan McKay, not Brian. I am off my game tonight. 3-8 with a 7 ERA. He has definitely been a struggle bus this year for the Mariners. He's pretty much been a struggle bus his whole career in this franchise. So Skipped a couple seasons, as you can tell by there. Was that 21-2? So 3 seasons. Came back in 23. Got traded to the Mariners. Been with them since then. He's just hasn't been that great. So we'll see how he does against us.
When you needed a man on third, less than 2 outs. Situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy. But
I have to swing at the first pitch now with Ian Happ because he's got that first pitch perk. So whether I swing and miss at a bad pitch or not, I just kind of want to swing at it. Happ is going to rip that left center field. There's a leadoff knock. Good swing. The Mariners come in the top wildcard spot in the American League, so they've got some wiggle room. They're also 5 games back in their division, so they could still go for the division. Here comes Benny Montgomery. And I got to tell you guys right now, if there's one player this season that has been the surprise of the year, it's definitely Benny Montgomery. Tied for the team lead in home runs. He's played excellent defense. He's also up there in stolen bases. He's just been phenomenal, to say the least, this year. It's really making me question, is Drew Jones our center fielder of the future?
There's a strike.
He's just been real good. I don't know what to say. Second on the team in RBIs. He's doing everything. Where'd my mouse go? Guardians fan, but when the Indians changed their name to the Guardians, how can they be called the Guardians when they can't guard a 3-1 lead? Want to hear the punchline? Oh boy. I do. Let me hear the punchline.
Falling behind 2-1.
2-1.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
And that one is lifted in the air.
It's at the center field. Ian Happ got a good run on that ball. And Ian Happ is going to go in to score. Montgomery rounding second. He's going to get into third base. How about 2 batters in? Rockies on the board. Benny Montgomery continues his potential Rookie of the Year campaign. I need to check where he's at in Rookie of the Year voting. If he's not up there, it's criminal what he's been doing.
Torres up to the plate.
That made me choke. Oh my god. Yep, I knew it was coming. I didn't think it'd be that bad, but it's coming. That's quite a joke you got there. Here's Gleyber Torres.
Montgomery at third with nobody out. And now it's even.
We're hitting McKay hard to start off the game here. Their RPI chance.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
So in 96.
Wow. Good luck catching up to that one.
Nothing's been a strike.
And now it's 1-2. Next offering misses down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He can use that as a YouTube short.
Runner at third here. Nobody out.
3-2. I wonder if McKay's pitching hurt or something. This command is not there. Got lucky there. Another full count.
The 3-2 is off the outside.
We'll take a walk.
And that is ball 4.
All right. We only have one lefty in the lineup tonight, and that is Zach Veen.
Kevin Parada went deep in the ball game last night.
Here comes Kevin Parada. Having a good year, 252.
But here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
They have.
Runners on the corners, no outs.
They have, you know. I think it's just the general audience these days, you know. It's not a knock on people. It's just it seems like people today want more short content. Like it's hard to stay focused at a 30-minute episode unless the person's really interesting, you know, or they got something unique that they're putting out there. But other than that, it seems like everyone's favoring shorter content.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Oh, that's just what I think. Don't swing at that.
Swing and a miss. And that is
I'm just gonna help him get back in the count here.
Spot to be in right here for the pitcher. We can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball.
Up to 669 subscribers. Yeah, you'll reach 1,000. You'll reach 1,000.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it.
Ah, good cutter. I had to swing at that. I'll be happy if I get to 300.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 1 for 3 in the game back on Sunday.
AB, right field. That's going to drop in.
Gets down, fair ball. In comes the run from third.
Bryant running into second base. How about an RBI double for Chris Bryant? I don't know what Torres was doing, waiting on that ball. Could have possibly scored. I think they do because they know what it is. You know, I think they do because, like, if it was a movie that no one's ever heard of, I think it would be harder for people to sit there for 3.5 hours. But I think, generally speaking, probably not. But then again, I'm not really a movie guy, so. Check out the defense for the Seattle Mariners tonight. There's our former Rocky Sean Bouchard in left field, Julio Rodriguez in center, Framil Reyes in right, Jake Berger at third, Leonardo Rivas at short, George Rivers at second, Bobby Dalbec at first, Harry Ford behind the dish for Mr. McKay.
That's in there, and that is
So here's Bernabell. We're giving Ryan McMahon the day off. He's tired, plus it's a lefty on the mound.
This team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
second and third here, 1 away.
Did trade Austin Hedges to the Marlins for minor league outfielder Brady Allen because of Bo Naylor. Whew. I guess you don't need him, do you?
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's gonna
good first inning for the Rockies so far.
Contact, maybe a swing and miss. Get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Kicks and fires.
Ooh, heads up. Way up there. Better enjoy this first inning. I don't think I'm going to hit like this the rest of the game. That's such a good cutter, man. I can't tell if it's going to clip the zone or not. All right, 2 down. Here's Zach Veen. Let's see if he can. He's struggling a little bit. I'm not buying too much into it. Let's see what he can do here. Runners in scoring position.
The pitch. Good eye in that spot.
Hey, you know what?
The pitch.
Not a baby Rosario, left field. 1 run's going to score. Bryant's going to try, and he's going to be thrown out. Bouchard throws him out.
That ends the inning, but they do score a run.
Bouchard doesn't really have a good arm, so I thought it was a good send.
And 1 left on.
But
to the bottom of the first. It's
Rockies get 3.
3, and the Mariners
Let's take the mound.
Welcome back.
Crowd is silent.
And on the hill, Alfredo De La Cruz.
Yeah, so there you go. Alfredo De La Cruz on the mound tonight. 5-6 with a 3.6 ERA. Trying to turn his season around.
From his defense, he's got the swing and miss stuff. everything working for him. We'll see if
But yeah, no, Brian, I kind of get your frustration.
And now for Seattle, George.
That's kind of how it felt when they unloaded all the Cubs players a couple of years ago.
Slice the other way. That's
There's a
base
leadoff
hit.
hit for the Mariners. Imagine feeling that way 4 times in 1 year.
Anytime you rip a line drive,
Especially with Rizzo. The Cubs traded Rizzo with like,
what you did at the plate.
or it was Rizzo or Bryant. It was one of them. They traded them like 3 minutes before
Man at first.
the
Now
deadline.
it's the DH, J.P. Crawford. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
J.P. Crawford hitting 2 for the Mariners. Well, he's gone on from the Giants.
Step off, throw to first, and he dives back in safely.
We're going to see what we can do here. That's the CG. Or no, I'm sorry. That's the wrong Crawford. I'm telling you guys, I do not have my A game tonight. I'm going to say so many things wrong. I have to keep a counter or something. I'm already at 3. Seems like my bitrate's having some problems. Are you guys having any video issues?
Here comes a pitch. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Runner at first with no outs here.
.273, .293, and 600 OPS. Both forced my hand. Well, I mean, you got to move on, right?
The 0-2.
Why don't you put him in right field,
Back with 2 strikes.
like the Guardians did in real life? Oh, baby.
Him out
Not where we wanted it, but we'll take it.
No, that's not the best 2-strike
98,
fastball
pretty much
I've
down the
seen,
middle.
but certainly got away
One
with
down.
the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
By the way, these kids are crazy, yeah. Watching kids is,
And now Julio Rodriguez.
watching kids are quite a drain, man.
Just misses.
Oh, we're a half game back in the wild card. When did that change? It was 2 games. Okay. Okay. Tyrone Taylor,
Stands at first with
leading the
left.
American League in doubles. He just got traded, too, in this franchise, if I'm not mistaken.
Now snap to
Oh,
first.
come on.
Dives back in safely.
We caught him napping. Bryant didn't get the tag down in time. Got to do better than that, Brian. Come on, man.
The 1-0. On the
Hey, baby, that'll make up for it.
To
That'll make up
second,
for
there's
it.
one. Back to first for 2,
Good double
and
play.
that'll do it. One
Nice
hit
job.
Inning, but nothing more than that. We'll head to inning number 2 at T-Mobile Park. It's the Rockies 3 and the Mariners.
All right. A game winning streak? That must be nice. I think we've won 4 of our last 6. We swept.
And welcome back. Here's
In the last
second
episode, we
baseman,
swept the
Andreas Mendez.
Pirates in that game. That was game 4, so we swept the Pirates. We lost 2 of 3 to the Dodgers. No surprise. They are a super team. Oh, by the way, the Dodgers have Devin Williams as their closer. That team is just...
McKay back to work. Ball
In this series, man, the Dodgers are unbelievable. If they don't win the World Series, they are a failure. They really... I mean, their bullpen's a little weak,
Patrick
but...
Johnson behind the plate.
Patty
God.
jumps into some book, but I'd ask permission first before I call.
What's that, Matty?
Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally, we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Oh, good pitch. Did you figure out the ice cream man?
What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school.
Where's
right?
Ahmed Rosario? I'll have
In
to
the
check.
minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name. And
I could check after the game for you, because after the game tonight, we're going to look at our prospects. from the draft. Got everyone signed.
Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be.
Got everyone signed. So
adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches.
a little jam shot. Man, he's really jamming us on that inside. Mendez flies out. Pops out, one down. If he's with the Dodgers. I don't think he's with the Dodgers. He may still be with the Guardians.
The shortstop at the plate, Ezekiel Tovar.
I will check for you, though.
Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
All right, here's Tovar. Getting started short tonight. Got really good defenders up the middle with Mendez at second and Tovar at short. Both with 80 and above on everything in their fielding. Or close to it. It's just Tovar's hitting is the problem. That is the problem. Hey, look at that. We are half a game out in the wild card. Heck yeah.
And here it comes.
Oh boy, he golfs that. Left center field, and that's going to bounce right off the little tippy top base of the wall. There's a one-out double for Tovar. Beautiful swing. That's his first double of the year. Tovar needs a haircut. Does he have short hair in real life?
Ian Happ up to hit.
Right.
In there for
Here comes Ian Happ. Lined a 107 single in this first at bat. One out, one on. Rockies have added 3. We're looking to add some more.
And it's a ball and a strike.
Hitter's got some good
Yeah, he'd really golf that. 4.
What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very
Well, it's just easy to not swing right now. McKay's all over the place.
He can score on that base hit.
You.
But you want.
Oh, Q 18 strikeouts later.
Strike 2. Runner at second here.
That was our pitch there. I was just flat out hardy. Atta baby, Ian, right field.
Base hit.
We're going to wave around Tovar. Throw by Reyes. Offline.
Offline, and he scored.
4-0 Rockies. Ian Happ
Comes through with the RBI.
adds to our lead.
Driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take
Nice job.
so many reps in the cages, working on going to the opposite
He's got
field.
curly hair.
Doesn't always translate in
Does
the
he?
game, but right there
I'll have to look
the
at him. I'll fix it.
perfectly.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Benny Montgomery. It was a triple and an RBI at his first at bat.
Oh, my God.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Ford
Oh.
takes it in.
That was an anticlimactic at bat.
Good hard
Big second out.
fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Aaron Hicks has the fastest outfield assist in Major League history. 105?
Here's Gleyber
Good Lord, no
Torres.
wonder the man is injured
He
all the
walked
time.
and came around to score his first time up. Swings through that one.
Good swing, idiot. 0-1 to Torres. Got to walk.
Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. And the pitch is outside.
Still not fully convinced we're a playoff team yet. Well, good news to you guys. We did keep Gleyber Torres.
Swing, and
He's going to
ball
golf that
smashed
one.
on a line.
Caught.
Got it. Really had to move.
Nice job. That was Julio out there in
And
center.
that's the third
He
out.
ran that one down.
So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no
Beautiful.
errors and a man left. Now to the
We do
bottom
get
of the
one.
second. It's
Bottom
the
2.
Rockies 4 and the Mariners nothing.
So what? It's Ellie De La Cruz who's got the fastest in the infield, and now Aaron Hicks and
Back at T-Mobile
the outfield.
Park. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Franmil Reyes.
All right. Big Franmil Reyes is up, man. He's still got some power.
And a pitch. There's a strike.
Trying to remember of any
He's the kind of starter
big trades that happened at the deadline. Besides the Dodgers getting O'Neal Cruz and Vinny Pasquantino from the Royals. Yeah, the Royals are in full sell mode. Boston was in full sell mode. I think Scriber got traded from Boston. I don't know where he went to, but I do remember him getting traded.
The pitch.
Oh, baby. Good changeup, Reyes. Swings and misses. Second strikeout. Still in the 60-day with a damaged knee cartilage on 10-day minor league players. John Kinsey, Noel.
Moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
Fractured hands, huh? Fractured hands, 2 hands, both hands. Oh no.
Misses the mark. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting.
Is that really what happened?
More important today because of how many home runs are being hit.
I just saw what got Miles Michaelis tossed. Is that really what happened? Really? Okay. That's.
The emphasis of hitting
oh my God.
Is so huge. It's never been more important.
That's as unintentional as you can get. So apparently Ian Happ took a swing at a pitch and his backswing hit the side of Contreras, which, you know, they used to be teammates. So, you know, like Ian Happ purposely meant to hit Contreras in the side of the head. And I guess Michaelis didn't like that, so he hits Happ with the next pitch or the 2 pitches later or something. Yeah, that bum deserved to get. People are idiots, man. Some people talk all the time of money is the most dangerous thing to mankind, or religion is the most dangerous thing to mankind. I think it's ego. Ego is the most dangerous thing to mankind. 100%.
Here's a 2-1.
Popped him up.
Popped up, foul territory.
Come on, Prado, you gotta catch it, my guy. There you go. Sit down.
Right there to make the grab. Yeah, there's 2 away.
Batting 6. The first baseman.
Here's Bobby Dahlbeck. Had the day off yesterday. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defense.
He was supposed to be your big holds guy in fantasy? Who?
So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position.
I must have missed that chart.
When you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
That's in for a strike. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove,
that was low.
They had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
I don't think we see the Dodgers anymore this year. I don't believe we do. We've played them a lot. The Yankees are awful, including... Okay, I'm confused, Batty. Why are the... I mean, like, you're not the first one to say it, but why are the Yankees awful right now? That should have been strike.
Pitches outside and just hacking like you used to.
Yeah, kind of.
Like, I mean, I know they're last in the division, but is it really because they're bad, or is it because the other teams are just doing better?
And now the lefty.
And that's not an insulting question. I generally, because I don't follow the Yankees that much, so like I generally want to know why Yankees fans think the team is bad. Are they just not playing like you think they should be?
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
But yeah, in the show they're pretty bad, but they still shouldn't be bad in the show either.
The 2-2 on the way.
We wanted to. We'll count. There was a good outcome with the Rosario trade. You guys got to, what's the good outcome?
What a battle.
There's a walk to Dahlbeck.
Laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that ball.
And now, Harry Ford.
All right, so 2 out, 1 on.
A guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate,
Got a 5-team tie for the wild card right now. Mariners need to win this game. Braves are running away with the East, which they're ungodly.
Unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits.
Come on, Cruz. You've got a 4-run lead. We can be a little aggressive here. Helps the umpires also not calling the zone. That's kind of rig-like.
Guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get
out of baby. I stopped by Bryant, steps on the bag, and he gets out of it.
And that'll do it for the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 2 full. It's the Rockies 4 and the Mariners nothing.
Hitting and awful pitching at this moment. Judge is out as well as not good. I mean, like, and with Judge being out, it's amazing how frail the Yankees are. Like, Judge is literally carrying that team. If the Yankees are this bad without Aaron Judge, then he's literally the Yankees, right? There's some LA Not trivia for it. Yeah. They were both managed by Paul Bearer. Really?
McKay back to work.
All right, thank you for not calling that. 1-0.
This is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
About a 0 for 1 tonight.
And he deals.
I wanted to. 2-0.
Well, these Rockies doing a great
Judge
job
is like
here, just
Ohtani.
waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty
Man, the Angels got to get it done. They went out and swung a
high.
trade today,
So I
or
think
yesterday, or
it's
whatever
safe
day
to
it was.
say the game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Good for them.
Here's a 3-0. And
There's a
that's
4-pitch walk.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough?
If Ahmed get a trade, my favorite player is getting called back up to the majors. And is
I think that if
Oscar
they gave
SpongeBob
the pitcher
SquarePants Gonzalez.
scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk.
There you go. See, it's not all bad. And not to mention you guys are in the Central. You could still come back and win it.
Bryant swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today.
1-1 to Chris Bryant.
Nobody out, runner at first.
We've got to stop comparing Ohtani to Judge in any aspect. That topic is done. Ohtani's the best player in baseball. It's not even close. He should be AL MVP. Pretty much forever until he proves that he's not. I don't care if Judge hits another 62 home runs. No.
That hits the dirt. 2-2.
I think he got hurt today, though. Ohtani did. He would pull, like, he got taken out of the game because he held his side.
The pitch.
Oh my God.
Swings and misses.
Struck out again.
Fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such
Judge returning tomorrow? Is that true? Imagine if Syndergaard got back to pitching in his prime. He could. He could. You never know, man. Sometimes a change of scenery is what they need, like literally a fresh start.
So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
At the belt and fires. Swinging a foul straight back.
Rips it. They're the minor league. Yeah, no, that's true. I'm willing to accept that.
And a pitch. Double play ball.
That's a double play ball.
Good feed. That's one. Double
Yep.
play. And that'll do it for
Oh, Bernabell didn't run that out. Nice double play ball there. Rivers turning that for the Mariners.
It's the Rockies 4.
Rivers to Rivas. I didn't know they were going to turn that or not, but just slow enough. That was close. That was real close. Nothing doing for the Rockies.
For the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Mariners, Sean
He stayed in the game? Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Bouchard goes 6 feet 3 inches, 29 years old.
The last thing I saw was that after his second home run, he kind of like
17.
touched his side or something. He went down the tunnel. Okay, well, that's cool that he stayed in the game.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals.
At the same time, what are the Angels thinking? If this man even winces, I'd be taking him out of the game. $19.48.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Good changeup. I know this might be hard to believe, but I am rooting for the Guardians to end that streak, man. I really am.
The 1-1.
You gotta call that ump. Why are you not calling the inside? By the way, here's Sean Bouchard. It's nice to see him. It's not nice to see him in this box, but
The wind and the pitch.
how's that one off? 2-2.
Flew open a little bit with that.
And I think it was a pretty fair trade. Like, it looks like Bouchard is losing overall, but that's because he's been in the minors so long. Now that he's back up here in the majors, maybe he'll start, you know, gaining on some of his attributes. You know, Chris Flexen's 31 years old. Check swing. Didn't go. Full count.
After it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he held back, according to Larry Bullard.
Be rooting for the Cubs to end theirs. Oh, man, come on. Cubs already end theirs. It's been 84 years.
3-2.
Ooh, that was a mistake. Bouchard strikes out.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it, or at least
Sack bunt. He could probably get away with it.
It's breaking in on you like that. If the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Right, give me 1 second, guys. Hold on 1 second here. Da, 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 da. Da 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 da. There we go. All right. Or at least make the postseason. Well, you better hope your team wins the Central.
And here is Leonardo Rivas.
Because it's all or nothing for the Central teams.
That first offering is fouled off.
I think that you have more of a chance in the National League, but the American League? No, probably not. I mean, everyone in the East is above 500, so.
And a pitch.
Guards leading the Chi Sox. Dude, I laughed. I'm sorry. Okay, if you're a White Sox fan, you can hate me if you want. But I laughed so hard at the Cubs coming back from a 5-run deficit to beat the living brakes out of the White Sox last night. It was only the second inning, and White Sox Twitter was talking trash. Which is why you don't talk trash in the second inning. God, man, imagine losing to a 41-60, getting blown out by a 41-60 team. And the Cubs were the Michael Jordan meme. And I took that personally. They beat the brakes to the point where the White Sox are now rebuilding again. And I'm not sorry for it. That team has been such a disappointment.
Swing and a miss.
That team had all the talent in the world. All the talent that you need to get to the postseason. And they just couldn't do it. They couldn't handle it. They can't do it. Tim Anderson's washed up. He's not the best shortstop in Chicago. Stop saying he is. For those that are saying he is, stop saying he is. Because you're lying to yourself. Now, Luis Robert and Eloy Jimenez, great players. Fantastic players. Everyone else, wash on that team. Absolute wash on that team.
welcome back. Start of the fourth. Now it's going to be Zach Veen.
2001 was a flash in the pan.
The pitch. Good eye right
And look,
there.
it's not that it's not that I don't think they did something wrong. Like, I mean, not the players or ownership or anything. They went out and got players. You know,
Jackson fires.
they went out and got players. It just didn't work out. But then they continue to talk trash like they are just the absolute boss's balls in the AL Central. And yet here they are, barely above the Royals,
Bouchard sizing
metaphorically
this one up.
speaking.
Calls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, number 1.
It's just like the Astros. The Astros have the softest fan base I've ever seen in my life.
Mendez. 0 for 1 so far.
Maybe a majority of them. I shouldn't wrap everyone into it.
Ball one,
But
no strikes.
the Astros, or the majority of the Astros fan base is just such a bunch of paranoid people. I think that everybody's out to get them.
Outside.
They have one title. I know they have two technically, but they have one. I don't care how that makes me sound. Cheating does not make you a champion. Sorry, doesn't. So they have one title, which they earned that one. But
Popped up.
I just don't know if I want to see them fail or not.
Brings it in. 2 down.
For the sake of the game, I don't want to see them fail. But just the amount of hatred and also with the big balls brass attitude that they have, I kind of do want to see them fail.
For the Rockies, doubled his first time up. You talk about elite
But
defensive players, especially in
I
the
don't
middle
know.
of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. First pitch, not close.
By the way, shout out to Brandon McKay for settling in after that first
Speed out
inning.
there defensively. One of the things that we talk
Kept
about
us silent.
is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders
Good pitch.
behind them.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Hogan, the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can
Ooh,
do
Tovar, center
consistently
field.
is
Hit it right at him. That's another good swing.
Grab on the run.
Another hard hit ball there.
That is the third out of the inning. Rockies are
I'm
down
telling you, man, if
1-2.
Tovar could just stop hitting it to people, he's going to be on an on-base machine. 4-0 Rockies.
Back in Seattle, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, J.P. Crawford.
When Jordan made the catch. Yeah, no, those were good plays. I'm not saying the Astros don't have good players. I'm just talking about their fan base. You're not accidentally a good team.
The pitch. And that's in
The
for a
pitch.
strike.
0-1. Eddie was a great champion and he cheated all the time. That's... I know you're just poking fun at me. But you know as well as I do, that's different.
Strike two.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping in.
They're supposed to be back tonight, aren't they? Jordan and Altuve. Rangers better...
Deals. And there's a ball.
in Texas terms, the Rangers better saddle up.
The zone could get the chase there.
They gotta play better baseball.
Next.
Because they're barely staying ahead without Jordan and Altuve.
Here's a 1-2. Fights it off. You'll see another.
What are we thinking here? Crawford?
Left-hand hitter waits. Hacks and misses.
Boy,
It's
De La
a
Cruz looking
strikeout.
good early.
Well,
Good
that right there is
strikeout.
just a pitcher's pitch, tailing
Looking real good.
the hitter, mowing away with some good action.
They were back last night? Oh, okay.
Even if he gets
Okay.
the bat to that ball,
I'm getting my days. I told you guys, I'm not on top of my game tonight. I'm not on top of my game tonight. I'm just tired. You know, I'm just physically and mentally tired. You know.
Swing and a base
Rodriguez hits that into center. He wanted to go for two, but Montgomery's going to shut him down. One out hit for Julio.
Man at first with one gone. Now it's Fran.
Oh yeah, they're absolutely gonna try to steal here.
He's 0 for 1.
Hey, yeah, Alvarez is just—he's a great player, man. He really is. I don't think anyone can argue he's not a great player. If I had to pick two,
Pitch misses outside. And that's
probably Luis Arise and Nico Horner would be my two.
Snap throw to first. Rodriguez.
No, I know what you meant. Autocorrect is quite a pain in the butt sometimes.
First with 1 away.
Gonna try to steal here. It'll be a good test for Parada. Which, by the way, I didn't go over our defense tonight, so let's check it out. Ian Happen left, Montgomery in center, Zach Veen in right. Bernabel at third, Tovar and Mendez up the middle of the infield. Chris Bryant playing first. For Kevin Parada behind the plate. 65 arm strength. Parada's probably not going to throw out Julio if he goes.
The 1-1.
We got to focus on Reyes not getting 2 runs here. Yeah, Scott Service, why I put in Robbie Raver. Well, surely it's a numbers thing, right? Lefty-lefty matchup. And Ray he just did not throw his pitch.
Next one misses.
2-2.
And the count's even at 2.
What did I strike out Reyes with last time? Was it a changeup? Go back to the changeup and put it down. Oh, we put it down. Oh, Nico, that was gorgeous. Woo, what a play, Nico. That's my boy Nico right there.
Back to work, 3-2 now.
Atta baby, 97 up and in.
It's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
6th strikeout of the night for De La Cruz.
An elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Yeah, he did. He just didn't make his pitch. I mean, like Ubaldo Jimenez did in the playoffs. He just didn't make his pitch. Ooh, hanging slider.
Batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what time
Yeah, right?
up there.
I don't get that either.
And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this.
Do you think maybe it was also a matchup thing?
The 0-1. There's a strike.
I just assume that's what it is. Hey man, I could ask the amount of questions too. But sometimes people just don't make their pitch, you know, like when the 2016 run against the Dodgers, when the Cubs were facing the Dodgers, Miguel Montero was up to hit, a lefty, and they brought in Caleb Ferguson, I think so. No, was it Ferguson for the Dodgers? It was a lefty. And I think like Montero hit like under 100 or under 200 against lefties, and he hits a grand slam. Ooh, beautiful.
That's a strikeout.
Strikes out Berger. De La Cruz is cruising. 4-0 after 4.
We're back, and there's a new arm.
Joe Blanton. Yeah, it was Blanton. That's right.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared
That's right.
to the relievers.
Hey, speaking of Robbie Ray.
Getting that soft contact and the defense
Robbie Ray coming out of the pen.
They'll have to be on their toes.
Did pretty good out of the pen for him, man. 286.
Now at the plate, Ian Happ.
Not a bad move here.
The left fielder, number 8.
Obviously, McKay did not have his best stuff. Robbie.
The wind of the pitch. Swings
Robbie
for
tight pants
strike
Ray.
one.
Well, these Rockies really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to
Wow.
get to the starter early.
I'm gonna get dominated.
Before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
0-2. My baby Ian.
That one laced to center and a base hit.
Another good hit, man.
Man aboard.
Who's that? 2 hits for Ian Happ tonight? Or is that 3? You have 3 hits?
Benny
Well, anyway.
Montgomery digging in for the Rockies.
Ian Happ is on base.
1 for 2 in the game. He tripled and scored in the first.
Oh my
He
gosh.
swings and misses at the
Come on,
initial
Benny. You
mark.
knew you missed that one. He's like, yep, yeah, I missed it. Flat out goofed. It's just laid on it.
To first, maybe
That's a double play ball.
Feed to second, that's one. To Dahlbeck.
Nice job. Had the corners in. Kind of like they knew he was going to hit it there.
Toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman
Oh, no,
has
he
to
was holding
get
them on.
inside,
Okay,
create a
never mind.
throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start
Nice double
the
play.
And then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here is Gleyber Torres.
All right, so 2 quick outs.
And the first
From
pitch
Torres.
misses for ball 1. How about Robbie
He has a
Ray?
walk and a
Won the Cy Young
flyout?
Award in
Round out, one
2021
of those.
For the Blue Jays, an all-star in 2017. He grew up in Tennessee. He played on the same travel team as Mookie Betts and Tony Kemp, and he was a really
That
good
go,
hitter.
man.
Swing and a miss.
I gotta stop swinging at
And
stuff
strike
like that.
Yeah, and that's what's cool. You think about some of these travel teams and guys that played together and the success they've had.
Atta baby.
Cy Young
Gleyber
Award.
Torres, right center field. That will...
And there's a hit.
Well, we're going to try to get to 2 here. We're going to test the arm of Rodriguez.
And he'll make it to
A little bit
second base,
offline.
and gone.
2 out double by Gleyber.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the
Sorry, my
surface.
chat's a little smaller tonight. What's that say? Went on Fangraphs to look at Edwin's numbers in 2016. He was better. Who?
And now the catcher comes up to him.
Oh, okay, yeah. Edwin Encarnacion. I got you.
And there's the
I
strike.
got you.
Torres on at second with 2 down. Comes up empty
Man,
on
I
the
just
swing,
love swinging at
0-2
bad
The
pitches.
strategy of winning a ball game when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches.
Good lord.
A swing and a miss. That
I was just
retires
not
the
ready.
side. And that'll do it. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Home half of the 5th coming up.
I was just
The
not
Rockies
ready.
4 and the Mariners nothing.
We got a 4-0 lead, though.
And welcome back. Bottom of the
Halfway
inning.
done.
And here's the first baseman, Bobby
The first
Dahlbeck.
baseman.
All right.
Here comes
Keep
the
it going,
pitch.
De La Cruz. Keep doing what you're doing.
That one fouled off.
Well, these Mariners need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
What if they were saving him for Otani? That didn't work.
And the 0-2. In
Go.
the air, center
Fly ball
field.
center field. Montgomery.
Sizes this one up. He makes
I almost
the
missed
grab.
it. 1 down.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break
Now
through,
batting,
but it's a
catcher.
lot easier to put.
How is Jason Dominguez doing in minors right now?
Because they put themselves
I'm sure he's crushing it.
Harry Ford
But
up next for the Mariners. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. first pitch
Harry
doesn't
Ford
find
0 for
the
1.
zone.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to
Wow,
keep
the
his
Dodgers
pitch count
aren't
low,
beating the
throwing ball
Giants
very
yet? Come on,
well right
guys.
now.
And here it comes.
The Dodgers in this series are so stacked. They have Freddie Freeman on waivers. I'm not kidding. I don't know if they have him in AAA now or not. I don't know if he passed.
The line of the pitch.
He doesn't have any power in this series, but he's still got a lot of contact. Oh, the White Sox. Blow it up, White Sox. You guys are failures. Check swing.
Tries
No
to
go.
hold up, appeal to first, didn't go.
Get Freeman. I don't want to take on $27 million for 2 years.
Here's the 2-2. Just missed.
And this is not the all-star Freddie Freeman we're talking about. This is like a 68 overall Freddie Freeman.
And a pitch. Bounced out to short.
Tovar. Got him.
Bryant.
2 down.
2 down.
Yeah, if I had a problem at first base, I would absolutely go get Freddie. But I just don't think I do.
Next for Seattle, Sean Bouchard.
Nolan Jones is hitting very well. We got Warming Bernabel, who needs more time. We could always slide Ryan McMahon to first base if we need to. And in extreme circumstances like tonight where they're tired, we got Chris Bryant. So, I think we're pretty solid at first.
First pitch, and
Would
that's
Freddie
it.
add better offense? Probably. He probably would. I ain't gonna deny that. I just wonder if someone did claim him. I'll have to check.
And he pumps
0 and
it a
2.
strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away.
I'll tell you what, though, when we look at those draft picks, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said before, I already looked at them. Dez, I remember on the shout out to Justin Dez. I know he put on under the draft video on the YouTube channel. He's like, I give that a solid B draft. He couldn't have hit that any more on the mark than what he said.
Good job to fight that.
There's one particular player that I think we really did very well on. I do think it's the best draft we've had this series as well. Bouchard strikes out. I'm change up.
Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think the key is
Boy, how about De La Cruz, man?
When you can sell it like a fastball, you
We're halfway done in Seattle.
You get the swing and miss.
Rockies on top, 4-0. I hate striking out Bouchard. I had so much high hopes for Bouchard on our team.
New inning getting started. So in
But-
now for Colorado, Chris Bryant.
Sometimes you just got to move on.
Ray, more than 100 career wins.
I just don't think I was going to
and
give him
of
enough
course,
playing
has a
time.
Cy Young to his credit.
It's nice to see the Mariners giving him playing time, though.
Foul ball.
And it didn't help that the Mariners had Chris Flexen in their minor league system. Like, he was in their minors. So they weren't using him.
The 1-1. And he grounds one to the right
Bryant
side.
shoots one to first base.
Tosses
Ray
it
steps
up
on
to
the bag,
Jeffrey
one down.
Bag. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the third baseman, warming.
Wow, or World of
So
Warships.
digging in, Warming Bernabel.
Yo, I'm on a TV? Oh, you shouldn't have. Glad to be on your TV. Hopefully I don't. Of course, that's a strike. Hopefully I don't scare the animals.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor
Pitch.
slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond.
Ooh, ow.
That one got him.
Bernabell gets plunked in the
2
hips.
strikes on him. And he
That wasn't intentional.
Right now he's thinking, man, I wish that would have been an
You
all-star
promoted me?
game.
Awesome.
Instead of fastball, and you
I'll take
throw
any
that
promotion I can get, man. Oh my god.
the batter now is
I will say, if someone says I got you on my smart fridge, that's the peak. That's the pinnacle, isn't
The
it?
step ladder to get to that one. He's gonna have to tighten it back up. He wants to have a good at bat.
Come on, Zach.
left-hand batter waits.
Oh my gosh.
And a swing and a miss there.
Don't play
Aubrey Ray just has me
working up in the zone.
losing everything right now.
To get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
The 0-2. Swings through
I keep thinking it's going to sink back down.
Strikeout number 100 on
I really
the
do. I keep thinking that's just going to...
And that at bat. Three
I keep thinking it was going to sink back down.
Wasn't even able to foul one off. There's
God,
not
I'm
much
awful.
You can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes.
Yeah, Valdez is on the
Better
Cubs.
timing on the fastball next time.
Mendez. At the
What happened to
plate,
that swing?
two away, swings through that one.
Did I actually swing through that one? Oh, I guess we can't check.
The 0-1.
Ah.
In the air, right
Fly ball.
field.
Mendez is a player that I think does better when he's the Chris Bryant situation. He does so much better when I do not play as him.
No errors and one left. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Rockies
Bottom of the
4
sixth.
and the Mariners nothing.
I'm 1-2 for the Mariners.
Back at T-Mobile Park, the batter will be the
Taylor Cruz
shortstop,
is just having a
Leonardo Rivas.
great outing. Keep it up, my guy. Keep doing what you're doing.
Taylor Cruz back to work.
Baby.
Gets under it and pops
One
it
pitch.
up. Mendez in
Uno
position,
out.
makes the
Uno
grab,
pitch, uno
one away.
out.
Now batting, second baseman.
By the way, no surprise to anyone,
Here's the
this
second
team
baseman,
leads
George
the majors
Brooks,
in
1 for 2.
complete game shutouts. We have 17 shutouts this season. Or complete games, I'm sorry. 17 complete games this year. And literally 9 or 10 of them are by De La Cruz and Darius Saunders. I just hope these guys keep developing. Ooh, that ball stung.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center.
One out knock for Rivas. Or Rivers, I'm sorry.
He was all over that one.
95, oh, that was exit. Yeah, 95 on the fastball. Velocity is dropping a little bit.
He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
J.P. Crawford up next.
Oh, good,
to the
Flexen.
Mariners. There's
We could
over
ironically
two
get Flexen warming up.
strikeouts.
We'll let him cook a little bit.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes.
Baby, come on, get him out. Yeah, Parada.
Well, I really
Throws him
expect
out.
him to try to steal some
Rivers
base because he had a
floating
very
back to the dugout.
lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that
Did not
lead.
expect him to run there. Nice play by Parada to throw him
That
out.
was the difference between being
That was a
safe
slider. We had no business getting him out. Good tag by Tovar. Beautiful. Almost hit a... No, I didn't see that. I did not see that. Really?
The 1-0.
I find it funny that the Brewers got Santana from the Pirates after Santana did his little dance
Excellent slider.
on the walk-off home run.
Able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Next offering is in.
I can't tell if that changeup's working or not.
Seen Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers. pulling
De La
that
Cruz will
changeup
have
into
that
the
slump.
stands, and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
I think next year he won't be... I mean, he's still going to be a great player, but I don't think next year he's going to be this great. There's always seems to be that sophomore slump. That's just what I think, though.
Two outs.
Well, he wanted to.
Just misses with that one.
He wanted to.
And it's filled up.
Full count.
Really battling up there.
And Julio's having quite a year, man. 352.
I love his tenacity.
Jeez, do we really want to face him? That goes foul. Oh, Steele, why'd you have to give up a home run? Andrew Kisner.
Swing and a miss.
Baby, De La Cruz.
For the third straight
What a
inning.
night, man.
One hit in the inning, but no one left. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Rockies.
De La Cruz came to
and the
play
Mariners
tonight.
nothing.
3 hits over 6 innings. May send him back out there for the 7th. He's got to face Julio again, who's hit him twice, I think.
We go to the top of the 7th. So in now for Colorado, Ezekiel Tovar.
All right, Tovar leading us off here in the 7th.
And a pitch. And
Against
first
Robbie
base
Ray.
fouled off.
I have a feeling Robbie Ray's going to go probably the rest of the game, the way he's been pitching.
That one the other way. Makes the grab.
Shoots that second one down.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian.
Next for Colorado, Ian Happ.
All right, Ian's 3 for 3 tonight. Okay, I thought he had 2 hits. Let's see if he can make it 4 for 4. And he will not.
He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
The little bloop pops to second base. 2 quick outs.
Benny Montgomery digging in for the Rockies. 1 for 3.
All right, Benny boy, 2 quick outs. You've got an RBI triple. What else you got for us tonight?
And that's 2
1-0.
Pitch misses.
Did you guys hear that the Marlins are interested in Tim Anderson?
No doubt that the success
You guys seen that?
rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Out of way.
He swings and fouls one off. The 2-1.
Ah,
And now 2-2.
boy, I just cannot get that outside. I'm very late on that. Yep.
And a swing and a miss. Down
Boy, if they would have started Robbie Ray, we would have been in trouble.
there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Rockies, but they're in front 4-0.
Bottom 7. We cruising. I don't know how much time has gone by, but we are cruising.
Set for the last half of the 7th. And now for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez.
There's Julio. He's got to hit a home run at some point, right?
Check swing, went around.
I don't know what happened to Julio in this franchise. I think it was last season. Well, no, I guess I'm hallucinating. I could have sworn there was a year where he just did not do anything for this team. Like, he struggled so hardcore. But, doesn't look like he's struggling to me. He's a 98 overall now, and he's got everything. So, of course, he's got the big mega contract. Don't blame him. This is a monster, man.
And that gets the top of
Taylor
the
Cruz is
zone.
handling him pretty good. Go to change up here and see if we can get it down.
And that
Good
one
take.
just missed off the outside edge.
Excellent
1 and
arm
2.
action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Hey, do you blame him? That's like me saying Nico's got to get a hit at some point, right? Let's see if we can jam him here.
And a 1-2.
Or not.
Yeah, the
We'll just
1-2
miss.
misses to
2
even
and
the
2.
count.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is
What's up, Gabe? Cardinals about to score some more runs. Don't tell me where you're at, but I'm at 6-1, 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. Donovan just stepped up.
The pitch.
There you go. Fly ball right field. Got Keen on Veen here. 1 down.
And out number 1 on
What's our
the
pitch
ground.
count here? Be at 80?
The right fielder, number 99.
84.
Reyes
Okay.
up next
Yeah, this will probably be his last inning. Get Reyes out here. Yeah, control is starting to be a problem.
And it's 1-0.
Warren flexing up. That was a mistake right there.
Pretty
1-1.
impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Reveal to me the next draft pick. That will be the next Jose Melendez. I don't know if I have that. But I do have a first baseman that we drafted that I'm pretty excited about. Or he may be a DH. It's hard to say. And I will say he is a C potential, but I like his stats already.
One down, base is empty.
Wow. Not even close. He is a switch hitting first baseman, though.
Fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach. Just
Yes, sir.
frustrating.
Yeah, sorry I couldn't join y'all tonight. I just wasn't in a PUBG mood. I hope your boy understands. I would be more than happy to play in a couple weeks. Send him my apologies, if you don't mind.
Berger in the box now. No balls and a strike.
It's been fun playing PUBG with y'all, though. Really is.
The wide to kick the pitch.
Ah.
That fastball
We're going to plunk him. Didn't mean to. I guess you could say we hit the meat on that burger.
All of those things, and I think it's safe to say at least one of those, if not more than one, got away from him.
All right, so here's Bobby Dahlback.
in the box with 2
1-1.
gone. And takes a look at a
What is Flexen's?
Berger, the
Okay,
runner at
yeah.
first with 2 gone.
Definitely be flexing after this. I know not of charm.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite.
I know not of this charm you speak of. Bite your tongue, heathen.
Here's the 0-2.
Oh, that was stung.
Line drive, and that's a base
All right, I
hit.
think we're going to go ahead and pull him.
Stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't get.
All right, that'll be it for De La Cruz. Let's go ahead and bring in Flex in here.
And so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center
Oh,
field.
nope, hold on.
So
All
first
time.
and second with 2 outs. Digging in, Harry Ford.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Not what I'm looking for. Okay. 50-51. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and bring in former Mariner,
Time is
ironically.
here. Pitching coach on his way out to
Bring
the
in
mound.
Chris Flexen.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching.
Well done by De La Cruz, man.
Alfredo De La Cruz.
What an outing.
And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the
What an outing. He did
this
excellent. I didn't know which De La Cruz we were going to get tonight.
New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Chris Flexen.
So here we go.
His second appearance of the season.
So he's already played one game since we traded for him. He pitched 3 innings, so he did very well. The Mariners had him in the minor leagues the whole year, so those are our stats for him. 2 out, 2 on. Let's see what he can do against Harry Ford here. That's not a good start. Let me hang that for you, buddy. 0-1.
Two outs, couple of base runners.
And he's not going to blow you away. I mean, he can hit 95 on occasion. But you'll mostly see 93, 94. We do got him 0-2. Didn't cut enough. Do it again. HDMI. Aha. By the way, your joke that you put on Twitter, like the link to your, what's the,
And the righty deals.
What is Alexander the Great?
Down the right field line.
Hold on a second.
Berger around third. Here's
That's going to score a run.
play. Not in time.
Harry Ford RBI single. Mariners on the board, 4-1.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI.
Come on now.
Get that front foot down, and pitch recognition
He
was
hung that one.
point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. And now
All right, now we got to face Bouchard, who's, this is not actually what we want to do here.
Now the left fielder, Sean Bouchard.
Maybe 0-1. The one that you put on Twitter where it says, what does Alexander the Great and Winnie the Pooh have in common? I know the answer to that question. Or that joke. I didn't want to say it and ruin it. Oh, we got to stop hanging that.
Now a screamer into the outfield.
Woo, Montgomery will glove it.
Pulls it in on the run. But the RBI
All right.
single pushes across a run. It's now
Mariners get on the board. It's 4-1. Let's go to the 8th. Why do the Cubs have a Michigan State University hat?
Here's Gleyber Torres.
Leading off for the Rockies, the designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
And the pitch.
Ah,
Out to center. Rodriguez heads towards it.
that's going to be a one-pitch
Snags
fly
it
ball.
on the run. And there's one away.
Now batting, catcher, Kevin Parada.
Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Kevin Parada. A strikeout and a walk.
Seems like Robbie Ray's been a quality lefty here tonight. Woo! That ball hit hard. Right field, Reyes will glove it.
And it's caught just in front of
I made
the
such a
wall.
sweet sound.
Really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the wind.
Wind blowing in? Yeah, I get that.
2 outs, bases
Wind
empty.
wasn't blowing in, that'd probably be a
Next up for
home
the
run.
Rockies, Chris Bryant.
Let's see here. We'll get to Cheeky warming up just in case. And Bryant, nice slick play by the third baseman.
It's there, and that's a
And
great
Bryant
play.
retired. Man,
Offense held in check there. Last half of the
Mariners
game,
all of a sudden
up
being a super
it's the
team.
Rockies 4 and the Mariners 1.
Bottom of the 8th we go.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Leonardo Rivas.
That's what I'm saying. You should do a fun fact.
Talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offensive side.
Find a weird way to
for just a
compare 'em,
second,
you know?
Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Swinging a foul
Like,
straight back.
do a fun fact and then a joke.
He gets to
Like, do one of
balls
each
that
every
get
day.
by most people at that position. just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat automatically.
Oh, he hung that.
Hit it, thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may
Loud
have extra
first out.
bases, and he just takes it away.
Veen hauls it in, and there's one away.
The second base.
I thought about implementing shorts in a new way too, but I don't know what I would be good at.
George Rivers.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch
40,000
is
here.
going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step.
Flexing his muscle a little bit. Yeah, he's kind of hanging them. I need him to not hang the pitches.
Right-handed reliever.
2-0. Good take, 3-0.
Well, it's critical right here.
All right,
that
Crawford
they
on
come
deck.
down and turn in some quality at bats, try to chip away at that lead.
What is
because if it gets to the
Crawford's-
ninth, that closer's coming in.
Actually, would be better to keep a righty out here.
Righty to the plate. And
Oh my gosh, come on, Blue. He hasn't been calling that the whole game.
After falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh
All
start
right.
against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike
Crawford would
zone
probably
and
be
start
his last
pitching with
hitter.
conviction.
I really don't want him facing Julio with the way he's been leaving stuff up, so. Can't be doing that.
batting with one down, takes the strike.
Lyles is 12-5.
Oh, and 1 now.
Woo, fly ball.
In the air, left side.
Man, I couldn't
Under it.
last one night
He's got it.
as a
There's
stand-up
2
comedian. I'm not that funny.
The center fielder, number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
Here's the
All right.
center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over there.
Let's go ahead and bring in Tachiki here.
Shinji Tachiki takes over on the mound.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And
Not bad for flexing. Hung a little bit of his pitches.
he should definitely be well
Hopefully that didn't ruin his positive momentum he had going. I just need you to get one out, Tachiki. That's what I did. Woo!
In there,
1-1.
it's 0-1.
Well, and at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but
Dodgers win their game. Nope, they're losing against the Giants. Okay. Hey guys, we could be 17 games back if we hold on and win.
Righty delivers.
Pascantino. Oh my god.
Rivers off of first with 2 away.
I'm honestly going to have to be Steve Cohen in the offseason to compete with the Dodgers.
And
Beautiful
1-2.
slider, 1-2.
clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Oh my god, why is everything levitating? 1-2. Hey, baby.
High fly ball out to
He swung
center.
at ball too.
Montgomery settles under it. Makes the
Baby
grab.
Tachiki gets out of it.
A strong showing from the Colorado
Stuff.
bullpen. Through 8 full, it's the Rockies 4 and the Mariners 1.
All right. Redbird. Wow, what a name. Let's go to the 9th. Crunch time in Seattle.
So in now for Colorado, warming Burnham.
Get our closer warming up. Raldo Madrid's been very good. 7 out of 8 in save opportunities.
The wind and the pitch. And that's in there at the knees.
Whew.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
App is having some problems out there, man.
That
1-2.
misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably.
I think State would be an excellent contestant for that show.
1-2 here. In the air, foul off.
Well, we've gotten absolutely nothing since Ray has come in.
Makes the play, and there's one
I think we've only got like 2 hits since Ray came in on the 4th inning.
Next for Colorado, the right fielder, Zach.
Next for Colorado, Zach Veen.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
All right, so Veen's got a single and 2 strikeouts.
And there's a foul ball.
Just like a little bat waggle at the very last second that strikes the living heck out of me.
Yoan.
Hits it hard. Hits it right at somebody, though. Veen, my guy, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You have done everything I've asked for against a lefty tonight.
Watch your lips.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Andreas Mendez. In the first pitch, misses for ball 1.
So there's Mendez 0 for 3 tonight. Playing second.
That one missing inside.
He's also a switch hitter, but I just have not been doing well with him.
2-0.
That ball hit hard. Center field. Going back. Going back.
Pulls it in on the warning track.
Not good enough.
Nothing doing here this half. Onto the bottom of inning.
Not good enough.
4-5-6 coming up. It's the Rockies.
Definitely not 4-5-6. It's 1-2-3. It looks like. Oh my God, man.
Back now,
Unfortunate.
on the mound, the closer, Geraldo Madrid.
The wind's blowing in. It's blowing in at like 10 miles an hour, so I kind of get it. So here we go. Geraldo Madrid coming in. 7 out of 8 in save opportunities. He has been solid, to say the least.
Now it's the right fielder.
Oh, it is 4-5-6 due up. Okay, so the game just got it wrong. Wind is now blowing in at 7 miles an hour, so...
The pitch.
Let's see if Madrid can keep up his...
Madrid, in his rookie season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a splitter, and he works in a slider.
He can reach 100 on his fastball. Just like that, 100.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see
He had some
that you can handle, but
good
you
seasons in
also have
the
to keep
minors.
discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too
2-1.
hard.
Next pitch downstairs.
But when we traded away Dylan Tate, I wanted to bring him up to see how he would do. And so far, so good. So far, so good. How was he brought into the closer position? He's been a closer the whole series, but he's been in the minors. He is a C potential player.
This one popped
Pop him up here.
ground,
And
first
we'll look at his
base.
card here in a second. He doesn't really have anything that screams dominance. You know, I mean, he does have a 100-mile-per-hour fastball. But
Here's the third
other
base.
than that, he's not really anything special. 22 years old, 73 overall. Like I said, a C potential player. He could go to a 75, 76. I don't know. But I got to tell you, he's been doing solid. I don't know what I expect out of him, being how he is, but it doesn't hurt to at least try and see what he looks like, because Dylan Tate was good, but at the point that we traded him, it just didn't look good for our team. So I just wanted to try out Geraldo Madrid. He's always been a closer. I didn't change his position. Trying to remember. I don't remember exactly what his stats were. I think in 2024, he had 39 saves in AA. And then I think he went over 20 in AAA.
First offering misses the mark.
He's a solid pitcher. I guess that's the best way to describe him. I actually do like C potential guys. I really do.
Right-hander kick steals.
When we got Jose Melendez way back in the Cubs franchise, he was actually a C potential player. And he played himself to where he was at.
Kicks and fires. And that one fouled.
But yeah, he definitely needs more break on his pitches. That could hurt him. But he mostly seems like a slider, or I'm sorry, a fastball curve 1-2 pitcher. It seems like. Definitely got the velo.
99 miles
Right on
per
cue. Gets
hour
Jake
to
Berger
finish
swinging.
him off.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fast.
Yeah, now I will admit this. When we called him up, he did have over a 3 ERA. But so that does concern me a little bit. But regardless, I think it was a good time to try him and see what we got here with him. I got to put his training on to fix his, to work on his break a little bit. And I don't know what he's going to be. Like, I don't know. At this specific moment, I don't consider him a long-term closer. He does get the close here. 8 out of 9. And saves. Start his career. Way to go. We got our runs mostly in the first inning. 3 runs in the first, 1 in the second. And that was it for us. That was good stuff, man. Good game. We're back at 500, guys. We are back at 500. Can we do better than that? So we're going to, don't go away. We're going to be showing the draft picks. I'm going to figure out my screenshot here. I don't know. Who do you guys think should be on the thumbnail for this episode? I may just do that one. It may just be the last play of the game, wouldn't it?
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the Victorians.
You know, just kind of have. Looks like we're playing rock, paper, scissors here. Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. Gotta slide it over just a hair. Raise the angle a little bit. It honestly looks like they're playing rock, paper, scissors. So we'll do that. Third great franchise closer. It's hard to say. Yeah, we can't really blur it. Let me make sure that screenshot took before I... Okay, it did. Alright. Well, let's go look at our draft picks, and then we will end the broadcast. Appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. Hope you've enjoyed. If you're new, leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Let's beat Charm to 1,000 subs on YouTube. We're only behind 415 or so. Alright. So let's look at these draft picks. I'm telling you guys, I've already took a peek at them. I'm very happy with the draft picks. I'll just say that. So without further ado, let's look at our draft picks. So let's get the elephant out in the room. All right. Pablo Juarez, a 98 potential, not a generational talent, but as close as you can get. Right? Not only that, he's got a long way to go. He's 21, 45 overall. He's got a long way to go. I'll be happy if we even see him before the next game comes out. But he was also the highest overall drafted in the draft. There was no 99s. The next lowest, I believe, was a 96. And I don't know who had that one. I want to say it was a second baseman. I don't know which team had him. But the 98, Pablo Juarez, catcher that we kind of just took a shot on. We got him. That's been our highest pick. So... it is a long way to go. I don't know if we'll see him. Our number 1 pick, Juan Collado. C potential, 45 overall, second baseman. I'm definitely going to see what we can develop out of him. Not really a good first pick. I'll go ahead and tell you. Not a good first pick at all. Nathan Aseo, this is the guy that I'm kind of excited about. He does look like a bona fide DH. Switch hitting first baseman. Doesn't play defense that well. Has okay speed. 5'10". He's only 18, but look at those hitting numbers. Look at those hitting numbers for an 18-year-old. Not bad. Not bad at all. And we're definitely going to have him in AA to start off next year. And keeping an eye on Mr. Aseo and see what he can do. So, wow. So I'm pretty happy with that pick. Joseph Casto, a shortstop, B potential with an 87 potential. Not bad of a pick either. He's got a good arm for 20 years old. The speed is solid. The vision. I mean, his hitting ain't very good. I mean, let's just be honest here. His hitting's not very good. But I like where his defense is going. I like his speed, his base running aggressive for a 20-year-old. Not terrible. Also a switch hitter. Not doing that on purpose. Antonio Irizarry. 83 potential reliever. This guy is going to be crucial in developing. I really want him to develop because we actually have some good arms in our system when it comes to relievers. So I'm hoping this guy will also develop. He's a 50 overall. He's 18 years old. He's got plenty of time. He is I don't want to say he's a command pitcher, but he does not have any velocity. Fastball topping out at 87. You could add maybe a mile per hour to that, so an 88 tops mile per hour or velocity on his fastball. Not great, but I'm interested once again to see what he does. Two seam, curveball, change, and splitter. Ridiculous break for an 18-year-old. So, next Jose Melendez is a Seo. I hope so. We looked at Pablo Juarez already. Quentin Brayman, second baseman. He is 23. He is a 50 overall. Has 86 potential. I did not notice these guys were switch hitters. I swear I did not do that on purpose. Nothing really to speak about here. The best thing to talk about is his durability and speed. Other than that, we'll just to be determined with him. There was a goal to shore up or to make our minor league system a little better in the infield. And given the hand that we were, because our first pick was 15th or 20th. So we kind of were dealt a bad hand here because the unique players in the first round were picked pretty early. But regardless, not a bad pick. And then Omri Machado, I just took a guess on him. He was a risk. Kind of a bust. Still signed him anyway. I'm very curious about his velocity and his ability to control these pitches. He can throw 99 on his fastball. He's got 97 on the cutter. And he's got 90, 91 on his slider. So, once again, I'm interested to see what Omri Machado could possibly develop into. I'm not against having a deep potential closer in the a deep potential reliever in our bullpen. So, I do like the draft, and despite the long ways that all these players have to go, I think this has honestly been our best draft. We only got one D potential. Our first pick was weak, but I think everything after that was really solid. Our second, third, fourth, fifth, and competitive bounce round pick were all very good. And I will take that. 5 out of 7, that's a good draft, especially one being a near generational talent. Of course, that's to be determined. We'll see. We shall see. So, there you go, guys. There's our draft. Now, Brian, if you're still here, I'll check where Ahmad Rosario is for you. But yeah, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of that? I mean, it's not bad. A lot of teams in our division didn't do that well. The Diamondbacks did pretty good. I'll give them that. Diamondbacks did pretty good. Just worried about our division. Dodgers didn't have a great draft at all, really. Padres didn't have a great draft. They only had one guy above an 80. He's a 44 overall. And then the Giants, decent draft, but nothing extravagant either. We definitely got the best draft in our division. So, Suarez gets to MLB and makes All-Star, then solid B. Yeah. I'll give it a B-. That's exactly what Daz gave it. He gave it a solid B, and I agree with that. I don't think this was an A draft record. I'm probably going to have to reset our scouts next year. We got to do a little better at resetting our scouts, but I'm happy with this draft. I like C potential players. I think they're definitely good short-term answers. And if Nathan Aseo can develop into even a B potential, all right? Like even a B potential, if he kills it in the minors, we could see him at first base for us, or DH, in as little as 2 years. Because we have Ryan McMahon's contract ending. Nolan Jones would become our third baseman. We would then have a hole at first base. We don't really have anyone. I mean, I guess we could put Nolan Jones at first base and make Aseo a DH, because once Chris Bryant's deal is up, then we have a hole at DH. So maybe Aseo could be a DH guy. Of course, we still got Charles Sasaki in the minor leagues. He's a catcher, but he's also playing like a DH. So I really like the draft. I cannot wait to see what these guys do. So, wait, what was that? How many Irizaris? I don't know. Are they the same one? Let's see. Venezuela, and you said the Giants had them? Dominican Republic. All right, so possibly a different family. I don't think there was more. I'll go ahead and just cycle through the teams, and if you want to pause this video and replay and look at what your team did, you're more than welcome to. So, I'm going to look for Irizaris real quick while I do this. But, let's see here. Eric Lantigua, no. Philip, nah. Like that name. There's the Guardians draft picks. They did not have a good draft at all. They had, oh boy, abysmal. That's just not very good. I believe there's two Irizaris. There's the Twins. Twins did pretty good too. They had a solid draft. Pretty solid. Let's see. Any Irizaris? I think there's only two. Should be only two. There's a 92 Bobby Dwyer, center fielder for Texas. Brock Ruth. That's a name. Let's see here. Jorge Francisco, Ray Lester. Yeah, I think those are the only two. Jack Snow. I like that name. Nationals had a okay draft. Best guy's a reliever, though. It's kind of pressy. Cubs had an abysmal draft, as always. Mitch Hall. Yeah, so they got... So, yeah, there was only two of them. There was only two Irizaris, so... But, yeah, there you go. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think of the draft below in the comments. Appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. Like the video if you wish. Subscribe to the channel. Be nice to have you. We've been getting a few more subscribers over the last couple days, so thank you if you're new. Nice to have you. And we'll see you guys next time for the next episode of the Mile High franchise. Oh, I'm so bad with outros. If you want to keep up to date with the Colorado Rockies franchise, go to Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, or X. They call it X now. Whatever. I'm calling it Twitter. Go over to Twitter and follow me at Just Mr. Love for all Rockies updates over there. And until then, great grandson of Babe Ruth. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Have a good night. Take care of each other. Go Rockies.